Hey everyone, today in this video, I'm going to walk you through the DREAME Aqua10 Ultra Roller map settings. If you're interested in the Aqua10, the link to it will be in the video description. So we have our device right here within the DREAME Home app available for iOS and Android devices. Select Go to the device, so we'll be entered into the device. Right-hand side of the screen, middle icons at the top there's a little map and pencil icon. We're going to select that. And this takes us to two tabs, Map Editing and Map Display. In Map Display, we have 2D and 3D viewing, and we can rotate the map 90 degrees to get it to the right viewing angle. And then at the bottom, the Content Display, we can toggle on or off different icons on our map, depending on what we want to see on our map. So that's your Map Display settings. Then for Map Editing, we're currently in Map 1. On the right-hand side, it says Map Management. From here, we can select OK, and it takes us to our house type. So we can enable multi-floor mapping if we have more than one floor in our house. And then you can choose how you want it to switch between the different maps, intelligently on its own or manual switching. And then we can see our map settings right there. And at the bottom, we can create another map. So that's how you do that. That's in the multi-floor map management section. But back here on the main screen under the Map Editing tab, rename, backup, restore, or delete our current map. Then we have Room Partition. So we can hit that info icon. It walks us through Merge, Divide, and Hide. But basically, we can adjust our rooms as needed in one of those three options. And there they are. We can also rename from there. Then we have Floor Material. So we can change floor material here. So select a room, hit floor material, and it walks you through what you're able to do here. Floor tile, floor horizontal, floor vertical, or others. And you can confirm that. But it has everything right as it should be for our particular flooring. But you can change that if needed, if it gets goofed up for whatever reason. Then we have our no-go zone and virtual walls. So multiple options here. Everything, again, is just touch. Basically, your pinch to zoom, right? Zoom in or out, rotate it around. So you can add those here. Here's the virtual wall. Here's the no-go zone. It won't vacuum or mop there. Here's the no mop zone. It'll still vacuum there, but it won't do anything else. Color-coded for you. Very easy to see, and you can add multiples of each. Then we have furniture. I believe this is just for your own liking. I personally don't use the furniture myself. Don't have a need for it, but if you wanted to build out your map that way, you can add a bunch of furniture here. Show you the more section. But yeah, tons of categories. You can build out your map that way. Then we have our cleaning sequence. So from here, you can slide to reorder the sequence of when it goes about cleaning your house. You can make sure it targets certain rooms first or last. Then we have virtual threshold and ramp. So for this, you can identify passable thresholds to help your robot out. You can also identify impassable thresholds. And they also have a ramp option for you too, that you can mark on the map. So there they are, passable, impassable, and ramp. Boom. So all those can be added to your map. Then we have curtain. This is a cool mode. So basically how to use the curtain. So you can add curtains to the map and the robot will try to clean areas under and behind curtains or sheets during the cleaning task, as opposed to avoiding them. So if you have long drapes and curtains, you can go ahead and enable that. And then just add the curtains. It's a little like orange squiggly line on your map and put it where your curtains are. Then we have low-lying areas. Since this vacuum is fancy enough that it can lower down its module, you can identify those to help it during cleaning those areas, making sure that it takes advantage of the VersaLift LiDAR navigation. So for us, we could add a low clearance area, and it's going to be that big blue box, right? You could put that around certain furniture, couches, dressers, things like that around your house. And then last but not least, we have the carpet icon there. So we can add carpet to our map, single or fitted carpet, right? So you could do that. Or if you do single, do you want round or square, and put it where it needs to be around your house. And then back on the main screen, we have our primary map here, and I wanted to show you a couple more map settings that are really cleaning settings as well. At the bottom, we have 3 tabs. We can clean everywhere on the map. We can do a zone clean. So again, everything, again, drag and drop. How many times do you want to clean in that particular zone? You can add multiple zones. Was it up to 5 or 10 zones? Okay, I think you can add up to 10 zones if I counted correctly. Right there, but you can do zone, all, or clean by particular room. And again, you can customize those cleans right there on your map. So it gives you a lot of functionality and freedom to build out the map how you want it, as well to use that map to get really detailed custom cleaning options.